Hi, everybody. Ian Bremmer here and around your world in 180 seconds. Have your questions on my phone lined up as always, and we're ready to go. Number one, any surprises from Super Tuesday? I was surprised that Nikki Haley got Vermont. Honestly, I thought that she'd get swept by Trump, though Vermont's a tiny, tiny little state. It still counts, but she's still out. She's, of course, suspended her campaign, and that is not a surprise. And Biden beat undecided, and Dean Phillips, who is basically the equivalent of undecided, pretty decisively in all of his states. So yes, unless something happens health-wise to either of the candidates over the next months, it is Biden and it is Trump, and that is it. And we've known that for a good long while now. It doesn't feel so super. It's not what everybody wants, but we still have months and months and months in the world's longest and most expensive election in the world. Yet one more reason why the United States is the most powerful and super dysfunctional democracy. Okay, is the Red Sea turning into a Houthi stronghold? I wouldn't say that. The Houthis are significantly degraded in their military capabilities by the United States and the UK over the last month now. They are not getting the same level of support intelligence-wise from the Iranians that they were in previous months. So they are still getting the weapons. Some of those weapons are getting interdicted by the United States and allies. But they are still engaging in strikes in the Red Sea. And that, of course, is making it harder for ships to get through. And it's increasing costs on commodities, and it's disrupting supply chains. That's where we are. That's likely to continue. But again, I wouldn't call it a stronghold. The one country that's really hurt in all of this is Sudan, which is experiencing the worst humanitarian crisis in the world right now. And it's made worse by the fact that you can't get any aid through the Red Sea because the Houthis are blocking it. Okay, finally, as the Israel Hamas war nears the 5-month mark, is a ceasefire likely? Well, Hamas is demanding a permanent ceasefire as part of the terms of getting an agreement with Israel. That is absolutely not on the table. Can we get a short-term ceasefire, a 6-week ceasefire? I am still optimistic, but I'm telling you, it is getting more challenging. And if Netanyahu is really angry at Benny Gantz for being more solicitous with the Americans and the Brits and traveling to those countries to engage in diplomacy when Netanyahu told him not to go, and when he told the Israeli embassy in those countries not to support him, the potential that you end up not getting a deal because of the Israeli dysfunction in their governance and Hamas continuing to kick the can and say and put ideas on the table that are absolutely unacceptable to the Israelis, that makes it harder. So I do think that the potential this all falls apart is creeping up, but if you make me bet by next week, I still think on balance we get a deal. Anyway, let's be hopeful for that. That's it for me. I'll talk to you all real soon.